Hello there, people of the internet. I am, as you can see, playing SpaceSim again. I had this idea, right? What if, hear me out, what if we do this, ready? Ready? Right, and then now we have something the mass of Earth in only a few kilograms. Then we can take another moon, right? And see what happens. Oh, that is quite slow. That is really slow. That time is going very slowly. You can see how it does a weird thing when you zoom in. Why does it do that? That's weird. How can I make this faster? I could just make it a little bit bigger. Nope, that does not. Very unhappy. It's very unhappy. What if I just lower the number of particles? Oh, now we're going. Wait. What? It's moving. Why? Yeah, it's moving away from it. What the heck? Holy crap. I think my sister just left. Dogs are unhappy now, but they can wait. They'll calm down. I'll just open my door. It is going. It's an egg. I've made an egg. Guys, it's an egg. Look, it's an egg. This is what the moon looks like in real life, just not as bad. It's too slow. What about minimum? One particle. Yeah, sure. Then we can give more to this. That's going way faster. So what we've got here is super dense, and oh, it's like a one of those two stars do thing. You know, when the small tiny white dwarf just sucks the hell out of a bigger star. Yeah, this is basically what happens. This is one object. That's kind of cool, actually. Gotta remember 4 minutes is about when I need to take the screenshot. 4 minutes in. I'm gonna write that down. 'Cause I gotta write it down so that I don't forget. I'm just gonna write 4 mins and see if I remember. That's really cool. That's really cool. What if I have an idea? That's not right. That's the wrong way. How do I always forget which way is which? What? Where's the line? Oh my god. It's a bullet. I made a bullet. And this is the one that's moving. That proves that basically Einstein was right. I didn't even notice that it was that was the one that was moving, not this. Einstein is in fact a mega brain genius. What will happen here? Holy crap. That's... God. It's so bright you can't even see in the middle. That was at 0.5, right? I wonder how long it'll take for the bloom to be... So I can see down the middle. Oh, I can see down the middle just barely now. There's a little line in there. It's actually better from this side. That's kind of strange. I've turned the normal moon into a donut. Yeah, it makes it look so much bigger with the bloom. Like, I thought that was all one solid piece, but it's actually, like, breaking up. That's kind of interesting. I want to see this without bloom now. Oh! Yeah, I didn't even know there was a hole there at the start. There it goes. Off into the empty void. That's really cool. What if I do... It's only one Earth mass, which is the crazy part. Like, you would expect it to be way denser, but it's actually just one Earth mass. So if I put this really far away... I mean, it can be a little closer. Then I can just make it orbit, like nothing ever happened. What is happening? Oh, I forgot that this is still moving light speed. And it's just... And now it's just going to orbit like that, normally. It is moving. I can see individual pixels changing. Individual pixels are changing right there. Very, very crazy cool. That's too slow. Why is this all so slow recently? What? Beautiful. So it's just very slow in general. I forget that sometimes. I am not clicking on it. Why is it selecting that? But you're right. Oh. Oh. Oh, I wanted to change the... And now that, because that is one Earth mass, it can get even closer. Like, they can get closer. How come as soon as you change anything, it goes insanely slow? Like, this should not be this slow, right? They are coming together very slowly. They are finally almost at each other and are about to collide. Two small dense Earths. That was the same as the normal Earth. What the hell? Why is it tilted? That's interesting. Oh, that's just barely higher. Interesting. Wait. No, they are the same height. What? Why was it tilted? That's interesting. What I want to do now is see if I can make them miss. Just barely. Okay, time for another pause, because I'm not waiting this long again. I'm not making you wait this long again. Okay, they are finally approaching again. That took like 2 minutes. There's a little bit of stretching, and they smash. Ooh, that's interesting. That's cool. It was almost like conjoined. No, touching. What's that thing? Binary. Binary. Like contact binary. Almost like contact binary. That's cool. Well, now there's just like a blobby thing, like Haumea. I really wish it was a bit faster, like it felt like in the past. It felt faster in the past, but it probably wasn't, and I'm just misremembering. But whatever. I want to see if I can make contact binary stars. Because those are a thing, and they're cool. Like days. I want to see if I can make that. I'm so funny. This is not gonna work, but it's worth a shot. What? What is happening? That went as I expected, actually. So basically what happened was I fucked up. That's pretty cool how they merge. So basically, what's happening here is it's going absolutely ham and just plowing into that side. It's like they're not at. Oh! Oh! What I need to do is make them spin. Okay, I think I know what I have to do now. They need to spin. You can see how much it speeds up right there. It's spinning slowly and then it's spinning faster. I made yin yang. That's really cool. Okay. You. Maybe 5 hours? Is that gonna be good? Imagine they spinning the wrong way. I didn't even notice. They need to spin so fast. Like, minutes. Ah. Crap, now it's too fast. Yeah, it's still too fast. 0.7 hours? That looks good. That looks not as good. It did the exact same thing. The exact same thing. These are each 90 mass. These are like multiple tens of Earth. That's only 3. What's the particles? A particle is only 0.4 Earth masses. That's 0.47, 0.47, and then as soon as you get 2 of them, it's 11. What? How does that work? That's 77 Earth masses. They've officially merged into one object, like, undebatably, that is one object. I wonder if I add another, bad boy way out here, what would happen? Will it slow down the spin rate, or will it just add its spin rate to the current spin rate? It just added its spin to the current spin. But there's a lot more mass around it now. What will... Ooh. I have an idea. God damn it. Let's go down to like 2 hours of negative spin. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm gonna do this. What will this do? Oh, that is a lot of red that just got slingshotted out. It's roughly equal. That's crazy. We've made a nova. It's not super, but it is a nova. That is very, very well mixed together. What caused that? I can see what caused that explosion. Oh, was this chunklet smacking into it? This is a very dynamic place. Ooh, did you see that? You can track individual blobbles. Like, I can see where this comes from. Ah, crap. It disappeared. Comes from, like, a ring around it. That's pretty cool. Oh, and a little bit from the blue and purple. And then it all gets pushed into that. And then it breaks apart again. This side is all blue and purple, and this side's all red. That's interesting. What if I make you smaller? But more dense. Got destroyed. I bet it just fell into the core. Oops. Yeah, it's the core now. No. Interesting. I want to do this with 2D again. Because I know how to do 2 dimensions. And you don't. Ha 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 ha. 2D. Very cool. I'm gonna make you small. You bit. Big. You smaller. It's breaking up. That's interesting. And then you'll be dense. Oh, wow. Interest. Ooh. Yeah, that just formed a core. That's kind of lame. The purple one, I think that's the big giant guy. Given how much magenta it is. There is. Formed a wave. The ripples are cool. You shall be a little less dense. Yeah. Make it really undense. Okay, that's just annoying at this point. Why is it doing that? It's only 0.6 hours. The outside is like rotating this way on this side and that way on that side. That's cool. Layers. I was kind of hoping there'd be more stuff orbiting. And so, what we're gonna do is give stuff some speed. Let's just go randomly around. Yeah. Everything is going that way now. Oh, it's going very slowly now. So much stuff is happening. There's so much particles just happening everywhere that it's very slow. Which is sad, because it was not this slow. I distinctly remember it not being this slow before. And so I shall lower the particle. Oh, that's a shame. What's half the particles? Oh, that's good. That's too fast. This is a good speed. Ooh. Ooh. Those are gone. That's a shame. Make it faster. I want to... Let's blow everything up. Oh. Ho, 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 ho. That's cool. You can see the shadows caused by the others. That's cool. Ah, everything's gone. What a shame. What parts of the purple is that from? Interesting. It's from a select V. A selected V. So those parts went into the red. That half, the left half, went straight into the red. And that's where it ended. Then the other side comes from that and hits the purple. And then that part of the purple gets pushed onto the red. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Where does these blue and purples come from? They're just kind of everywhere. Bye. Let's keep seeing what happens. I don't think much else is going to happen, sadly. A little bit less dense. What will happen then? Fascinating. Does the red get scattered everywhere, or does it all stay in one piece? Oh, it does get a little bit scattered. So a little bit gets blown off right there at the bottom. It gets hit by some purple. Gets all scattered about, recombines, and then lands back on. Pretty cool. And you can see where there's like a... I wonder what causes this little... I wish I could keep holding on this, like seeing the outlines. But as soon as I let go, it all goes away, which is kind of lame. Ooh, that's crazy. You can see everything. That's crazy cool. I wonder what would happen if I... Neat. Like vein structures form. I wonder why that happens. Oh, that's unhappy. That is really unhappy. What parts of the red object... Where did the red parts that are from there come from? Oh, just everything really close. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I bet if I kept it running, if we would actually see, like, a clear divide. Yeah, that's kind of just haphazardly everywhere. Oh, the veins come from those broken chunks. I wonder what causes it to fracture like that. Oh, it's the pressure that causes it to fracture. Interesting. Fascinating. That's cool. What? What? Oh, okay. That's still exploding. It imparts all of its rotation into it in like a split second. Like literally a split second. All of its energy just gets imparted into it. You can see it doesn't even spin. All of its speed goes into the big guy. All of its speed. Or maybe I'm just stupid. And that was just spinning really fast. Oh, okay. I'm just stupid. Wait, what? Yeah, that's spinning at 0. And then this goes, let's go, 1H. What will do this? What will this do? Okay. Now, why did that explode? So, it doesn't even start spinning. It just starts compressing everything and then explodes. In a violent explosion. Kind of looks insane that it just does that. Like, why is it doing that up here? Like, what makes it do this? That's weird. Okay, you're gonna spin even faster. I wonder if this will crash. Oh! Oh! Holy crap! That's insane. How hot is this? Incredibly hot. So in the first split second, like the first frame, that is insanely hot. And then that gets all energied. And it just immediately imparts all of its speed into that. Why are you big one, the spinny one? I select on the little guy. God dang it, that's why that's doing that. No, I don't want you to spin. I want the small one inside to spin. Ha! How do you select the small one? Like, how can I make it so that the big one has less particles? Like, I'm not selecting that purple one. I'm selecting the blue. You can't select it. Purple one's hitbox covers it all the way. Fuck. That's so stupid. I think the only chance is if I'm just really fucking lucky. That's not gonna happen. Shit. Have I even selected the blue one once? Well, that's a shame. Let's go back to the first thing I wanted to do. Small, dense objects. Ooh, what if I do this? I like how its shadow just doesn't work. So now what will this do? Will it cut Earth into pieces? In half. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. That's cool. That's interesting. And it goes back through. Now what if I make it spin? That's lame. It's not even like even remotely. That's height. What? No. That, no. Depth? Really? Come on. 5 seconds. Okay, this is gonna absolutely obliterate Earth, if not crash the entire software. Oh, oh, oh my god. Holy shit. That's crazy. Oh, what happened? It isn't even touching yet. It's not even touching yet. Oh, it is. It's just not even capturing the frames. It makes it look like it's spinning that way when it's actually spinning the other way. That's crazy. And then it gets launched that way as Earth just explodes out that side. If you're in like Tibet, you wouldn't even know what happened until you see this thing flying past the night sky. Or the day sky, and then it gets... Let's ignore the shadow artifact. I wish I could just turn off shadows entirely. I don't know how, though. Why is there still shadow there? I turned off that shit. Whatever. It's just inaccurate. I wish that this deserves to be on Steam and then get free updates. It's not technically a game, but it could be. Because my videos get like 15,000 views. That's cool. Why are those particles just appearing out of thin air? Wait, no, that's because they're falling back into thin air. Okay. I was mistaken. Yeah, it still has a cubic bounding box. Boom. That's cool. That's insanely cool. What if I make it even faster? What? What? For one frame, these particles are just like a thing. And then they just disappear. How fast are those particles going? It still thinks it's part of the planet because it's so fast. Hasn't even updated that they're not part of the planet yet. It still thinks it's part of the planet. What about just like a few minutes? Like a normal amount of spin. That's way more intense. And way more physics. Way more physical. Like it's actually carving into the planet this time. Even if it still thinks it's going the other way. It didn't even slow down its spin. Let's just go a few minutes this time. Yeah, even slower still. It's actually going the right way. Ish. It's just not fast enough. And then it goes the wrong way. What? Let's go up to 1 hour. Yeah, now it's actually, this is how fast it's spinning. It's stuck in the planet this time. Just glooping around. The entire equator is fucked up. Actually, the whole planet is seriously fucked up. And now Earth just kind of has this sticking out of it. What if I make it not spin at all? Will it just get stuck into it? Yes, it will. Let's go with 0.4 minutes. How violent will this be? Incredibly violent. Like, hyper violent. I've made a celestial saw blade. That's crazy. How long has it been? Holy shit, it's been 46 minutes? I thought it was gonna be like 20 minutes. That's crazy. Holy. Time flies when you're playing SpaceSim. I genuinely lost track of time. That's... wow. What if I make it thicker? Now it's going to be slapping the Earth instead of just cutting it. And Earth is almost inside out. Wow. Boom. 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 Explosions. Explosions. Earth is destroyed. Like, fully, completely destroyed. .2 Earths. Earth radii. That looks like it's going really slowly, but it's actually going really fast. What? 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 What the? I don't. What happened? What the fuck happened? So those get launched out. Then it's just two jets appear, okay, and then it just explodes from the center. Okay, that's understandable. It's a little nauseous. This thing appears, and then it speeds up straight through the center, exploding everything violently as it does. That is... actually, this is a better thumbnail. This is just a better thumbnail. That is a thumbnail. Oh. So very near the end of the video, actually. I'm gonna have to choose between the two thumbnails. Yeah, this is a way more interesting thumbnail. Okay. And then it just kind of goes bye-bye. Any of these would be a cool thumbnail. Anything in this. I'm thinking something like this. Because you're like, what happened? Why is it doing that? And then, because you're going to want to watch this part, you're going to watch all the way through. And if you're actually here watching this outro, that's insane. Why did you watch this far? That's insanity. Anyways, have a good day, people of the internet. Have a good day. I want to do that again, though. Have a good day, people of the internet. Yeah, go watch my other stuff. Bye. Click on links on screen if they're on screen. I might have forgotten. Like and subscribe. That's a thing people say.